Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is going to be a review of a hack that I made. This is an internal multi-hack named, will be named Project Conc0rde, but is currently named Project Ambience. It's part of my multi-hack for about 10 to 20 plus games included. You'll be able to find my Instagram for this in the description below. The download for this hack will not be available unless you personally ask me for it, because I feel it's pointless to give it someone who doesn't care if it's copy and pasted or not, because it's not copy and pasted, but it uses a lot of public code that I found through searching around on different forums and such. So I've used a lot of code that has been spread around and probably is the most detectable you can ever find. Either way, this is a hack that I have modified heavily from a base that I found on YouTube. Might sound bad, I don't really give a fuck. It sounds bad because it's CSGO after all. It's the most broken game in history so far. But anyway, this will be a review for this hack. It's nothing special actually, but it's just something I decided to do after I tried to make an external. I decided to go internal because it seems much easier. So when you first launch CSGO, there won't really be much to notice, but first you will be able to find it. If you ever have managed to get this download and download this thing, you open up any ejector you can find, and I use Extreme Ejector version 3.6.1 by Master131. You can probably find it. I will put a download link for it in the description below if you want. You find the DLL and you select it. After you add the DLL, you click inject, and if it goes well, it will say injection has completed successfully, and you can close down injector. Now, once you inject, don't be scared if you find a black console window saying offsets/indexes up to date and interface is loaded, because this is just loading the hack up for you. And it will have you wait for a few seconds, because but once there will be a third line that says injected. Once that's done, you can basically minimize it. Don't close it because that will crash the entire game, but you will find sorry, you will find that it has been injected, and now you can go ahead and click insert. If someone would want me to, I will be putting out a on Project Conc0rde. I will be putting out, if someone really wants, I'll try to make it editable key to toggle the menu. But anyway, for now it's insert, which is on regular keyboard. You press insert and this comes up. So for now, this is what it looks like. It looks a bit shitty right now because trust me, it's not even halfway there, alright? It's not even halfway there. But either way, you have a legit bot, a rage bot, visuals, miscellaneous, and colors. Colors is for the menu itself, so that's nothing to worry about if you don't really mind the colors. Anyway, we're gonna try all of these features from legit bot to miscellaneous. So let's go with a slow and steady first. Here we have legit bot. This is the regular aimbot you will find on forums and such. By default, it will be deselected, so you have to click it to activate it. Once it's active, you can select anything in here that you would like to enable. So I'm going to enable the aimbot, which is enable, and I'm going to be using this with the key Alt, left Alt beside my spacebar. And I want to use this. I want to enable the aimbot whenever the key is held down, which means on key press. So we're going to select this, click keybind, and then Alt. For triggerbot will be enabled instantly, so I wouldn't recommend it unless you're really fast with the reactions. But you can enable it and on key press if you wish, otherwise you just leave it on. And then we have rifles/others and pistols and snipers. Now, for rifles, it's for the semi-automatics, and actually no, I think it's for the automatics like the M4A1, M4A1S, M4A4, AK-47, etc, etc, etc. Max speed for this. The max speed means how fast the aimbot will lock onto the enemy's hitbox. Wherever you say you select the neck, it will be how fast it locks onto the neck. I choose head because I find it the easiest. So now we have this. We're gonna put this speed to 0.34. The FOV is anywhere from 30 to 0.10, which means anywhere from, I believe, around 180 degrees. I might be wrong. But I'm going to put this on 19. Actually, I'm going to put this on 20.15. Recall, I don't really use this much either way. So we're going to do this for every single thing we have here. So I will be right back. So once you have completely successfully managed the settings you want and you're happy with it, then you can go. But not yet, just yet, because we're going to be messing around with the visuals first. So visuals, we're going to be doing RageBot once we complete the initial legitbot testing. In visuals, you'll find you have to activate this as usual, and then you'll find it rather row of useful things here. First of all, my preparation is comp rank, health, no, weapon, depends, health, name, and box. Hitbox is sadly the only thing we have right now because I haven't gone to add anything else in. The filters are all players, enemies only, weapons, chickens, or C4. I'm going to be doing weapons and players because I prefer to be able to see the weapons where they are and see all the players. Crosshair is if you're using snipers and you prefer having crosshairs when you have no spread on. Recoil crosshair, pretty much a crosshair that follows your recoil, nothing special. No visual recoil is basically like what it says, there's no recoil, at least not for you. For everyone else there will be recoil, but not for you. Hand style is how your hands look. You can either remove it, have it normal, transparent, champs, or disco act. I'm gonna leave no visual recoil on for now. So in miscellaneous we have the usual bunny hop, auto strafe, which means you use your mouse to strafe. Chat spam, with I'm guessing you just spam the chat. Self-explanatory. The air stuck is a key that you hold down in midair to pretty much get stuck in midair. Spectators list allows you to list spectators, if any, beside you. Server crash, I'm guessing it just crashes the server. Fake lag, I don't know because I have not done any studying on this. Knife changer is basically if you just want to change your knife to something else. So let's say I want a bayonet. Click enable, apply. And after that, there's really nothing to do more. So let's go right into match and check this out. So we're now back in game, and this is what it looks like. The ESP is a hitbox, as I said, and it has these corners surrounded by the players. So I'm quickly going to go ahead and set SVG to 1, and I'm going to do God. There we go. So let me just change my FOV. There we go. So when you first join in game with a legit bot, there's not going to be much to do because the aim depends on what you set your speed to. The faster or slower it will lock onto the enemy's head or wherever you set the thing to. But once you have it on here, depending on the speed, it will lock onto the enemy's head or whatever you set the hit scan to, or hitbox, sorry. So now that I have explained the legit bot, let's go to the rage bot. And of course, before we go, we can also change the max speed. So let's set it to 0.10, 0.10, and 0.10. 0.10 is the slowest, while 2.00 is the fastest. So let me show you what 2.00 does. Basically, immediately locks onto the enemy's head. So now that we have legit bot, let's try out rage bot. For this, I'm going to use the common settings that I do, which is active, enable aim FOV set to 25, silent or P silent, aim press on alt, and anti-recoil. So let me explain first. So aim FOV is the range on your screen where the aimbot will be activated. As I said, of course, this is no recoil, well, sort of no recoil. That's quite good at recoil too, because you can see it's quite fine. Doesn't really affect you that much. So now first of all, silent aim is when the aimbot movement is cancelled, like it just cancels the movement for you. P silent cancels the aimbot movement both for you and anyone spectating or GoTV watching you. This allows you to easily have aimbot like this, which means you can shoot anywhere near an enemy's head or wherever you set the thing to and still get a kill. Along with no recoil and anti-recoil, or no spread and anti-recoil, this is actually pretty great because it allows for easy kills. So, there's also knife change, as I said, and it has no skins as of yet, but it has at least got a few knives. So now that I explained this, let's check out the actual aimbot, which is RageBot's aimbot. It's pretty much the lock on like easy frags. And I've already explained what P-Sound does, so that's no need. Anyway, so now that you've seen this, I'll be taking some questions. So first of all, if will it be downloaded? Probably not. Not at least publicly, because I'll probably be accused of many things I don't really care about, since CS:GO is just another broken game. But anyway, if someone would request to get a custom download of Project Conc0rde, I will be happily sending a PM link to the download for you to test out. Now, do notice that this project has some threads of public code, which some of you will say that's shitty and fucking blatant and everything, but I really don't care. So it's probably one of the most detected hacks you can find out there right now. But if you want to play with Insecure and offline with bots and or community, that's up to you. So I will only be sending down links to people who ask me personally or send me on Skype or whatever you may find. Have a happy, say, week, because it's Monday, and I will see you all next time I record. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.